What's up, guys? I'm back for another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing Punk Goes Pop Volume 3. I've already reviewed the first two, and so far they're awesome. The remaining five are going to be similar to Volume 2, where they're more of the metalcore, electronic core sound. So if you've liked the second one and the first one, and if you want to hear more of the second, that type of music genre and music direction, then you're probably going to like the next following 5 volumes of the series. So without further ado, let's get right into the Punk Goes Pop Volume 3. So my thoughts on this compilation CD are, I think it's amazing. I like it a little bit better than the second one, but it's hard to say because I haven't listened to Volume 5, 6, or 7 yet, even though I ordered them on Amazon, to be shipped to my house. So hopefully when they all come, I can listen to them in their entirety. Now, I did listen to the first 4 on YouTube, but it's a little bit slow because you have to constantly you know um, sometimes there's those ads that come up and kind of interfere with the video. So it kind of slows it down a little bit. It's kind of annoying, but that's why I want to wait till I get all the CDs in their digital format. That way I can just put them in the computer, and then there's no interruptions, there's no ads, stuff like that. So that's what I'm waiting for. So in the time being, I'm just going to take a break from right now. I'm going to hold off on Volume 5, 6, and 7 for the time being, and just pretty much just review the first 4 volumes for right now. So let's get into Volume 3 of Punk Goes Pop by Fearless Records. And the first track is called Down, originally by Jay Sean featuring Lil Wayne. I don't remember this song, but it sounds great. It looks like they didn't really change it too much from what it looks like. I haven't really heard the original version, but this song's really catchy. It's really good. The cover band's name is Breathe Carolina. Like I said in Volume 2, Breathe Carolina does a really good job at covering songs so far, ever since they've been doing this. So give them props for that. I give it a 5 out of 5, solid 5 out of 5. Track 2 is Hot and Cold, originally by Katy Perry, and the cover band's name is Woe Is Me. Never heard of them. They did a pretty good job on Hot and Cold. It sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty heavy. It's catchy still. It's not too much screaming in it. It's got a nice blend. Overall, this sounds pretty solid. Track 3 is Bad Romance, originally by Lady Gaga, and the cover band's name is Artist versus Poet. They did a really good job on this one. Bad Romance sounds really good as a more rock alternative sound, than it normally is. It's kind of a dark track anyway. It just has that dark feel to it. And Artist vs. Poet did a good job on it. I give it a 5 out of 5. Track 4 is In My Head, originally by Jason Derulo, excuse me. And the cover band's name is Mayday Parade. Mayday Parade did a really good job on the last song they did. I forget which one it was. Was it Britney Spears or something else? I forget now. I have to look it up later. But anyway, Mayday Parade did a really good job on the song, and I give it a 5 out of 5. Track 5 is Right Now, Na Na Na, originally from Akon. You guys probably know him really well. And the band who covered it the band's called Asking Alexandria. I've heard that name before. Don't really get into their music that much, to be honest. I'm not much of a metalcore fan unless I hear it on these volumes. It's pretty much only way I'm going to listen to it or check it out. But this band, Asking Alexandria, did a really good job on Akon's song, and I give it a 5 out of 5. Track 6 is Paper Planes, originally by M.I.A or M.I.A. I'm not sure how you say it. Leave some comments down below. Let me know down below how you really pronounce that name. But the cover band's name is This Century, is the name of the cover band, and it sounds really similar to the original version, but they kind of give it a little bit of a kick, a little bit of a like they step it up a notch a little bit to it. I don't know if it's just the background music in it or something like that, but it definitely sounds a little bit harsher, but not too harsh. It's still got the same original sound, but it just they kind of tweaked it a little bit. So like I said, some artists really just change it a lot, and some kind of keep it very similar to the way it originally was, but they kind of add a little bit of a kick to it. Not too much to where it's not too overwhelming or not too noticeable. I don't know. It's hard to say. You have to kind of listen to it and see what I'm saying. It's hard to describe. Tracks. So I give that. I give track number 6, Paper Planes, a 5 out of 5. Track 7 is Heartless, originally by Kanye West, and the cover band's name is The Word Alive. Again, amazing cover song. This band did a really good job. It's got the screaming in the verses, and then the chorus is kind of like melodic, like it normally is. and it sounds really good. It fits well. I give it a 5 out of 5. Track number 8 is Bulletproof, originally by Roux, or the Roux. I think her name is, I think it's called Roux. And the cover band's name is Family Force 5. Again, it sounds a little bit more electronic this time around than it normally does. It sounds great. Give it a 5 out of 5. On track 8. Track 9 is Blame It, originally by Jamie Foxx featuring T-Pain. The cover band's name is Of Mice and Men. This song sounded really sick as a metal song. I've never heard the original version, but I could tell they really, made it sound a little bit better, a little bit harder, a little bit heavier. Sounds sick. Give it a 5 out of 5. Track 10 is Run This Town. Excuse me. Originally by Jay-Z, featuring Kanye West and Rihanna. The cover band's name is M.A.A. Again, this is another heavy track that was probably a more softer pop song or R&B song that they took, and I don't know if it's R&B, but they definitely did a good job on this one as well. Definitely has a more of a harder edge. I give it a 5 out of 5. Track 11 is Airplanes, originally by B.O.B featuring Hayley Williams of Paramore. The cover band's name is The Ready Set. Again, sounds fantastic. A little bit like I said with track 6, it sounds similar to the original version, but they kind of add a little bit of a kick to it, not too much, to where it's kind of noticeable. But I think it sounds great, though. I don't really care if it's too similar to the original, as long as they kind of make it a little bit different. That's all it really asks for. I give it a solid 5 out of 5. Track 12, is Dead and Gone, originally by T.I. featuring Justin Timberlake. Again, this band did a good job with this cover song. It's called "Cute is what we aim for." This cover song is amazing. It sounds good. I like it a lot. I give it a 5 out of 5. Track 13 is Need You Now, originally by Lady Gaga. If you're a country fan, pop fan, then you'll like this song a lot. And the cover band's name is Sparks to Rescue. This sounded amazing. One of the best covers on this album. I think it sounds great as a more rock sound or alternative sound. Definitely sounds really good. This band did a really good job on it. I give it a 5 out of 5. And track 14 is My Love, originally by Justin Timberlake featuring T.I. And the cover band's name is We Came as Romans. I think they were featured on the volume 2, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't know, maybe they haven't yet. I forget what the hell was on volume 2. I have to look it up again. But anyway, We Came as Romans did a really good job with this one. You can tell they went a little more electronic on this song. I never heard the original version, but overall, this song sounds great, the way that this band did it, and I'm very satisfied. So overall, this one was a lot better. They're all great. I mean, it's hard to pick a winner at this point, but I still have Volume 5, 6, and 7 to go. But I will review Volume 4 next, and my thoughts on Volume 3 are I like it a lot. It's awesome. It's really good, and I give this album a 5 out of 5, just like the first one gets a 3.5 out of 5. The second volume gets a 4.5 out of 5, and then this one gets a 5 out of 5 for me. And I'm just talking about overall the album itself. So, love Volume 3. Very happy with it. Very satisfied. Can't wait for it to come in. Should be coming in tomorrow. And I gotta scratch my armpit. I don't know why. It's been hot here in LA and fucking stinks. Fuck. Anyway, that's not what we're talking. That's not what we're here for. Anyway, I love Volume 3. Can't wait for Volume 4 to review Volume 4. Volume 4 was also amazing, and like I said, if you definitely like the first two, you will definitely like this one. It sounds great, and put a thumbs up on my video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. But leave some comments down below. Which one's your favorite so far? Or which track on this, which song on this set list is your favorite? And as always, thank you for watching. Good night.